Hi babes, this is my pink makeup look. Perfect for Valentine's Day, so if you want to get this look, then keep on watching. So I am going to warm the crease up using the MAC Mineralized powder in the shade Dark. I'm going to pack it right here first. And I always like to pat the color first, like everywhere, and then I'm going to blend it out. Dragging that bronzer down to my lower lash line, creating like a V just for a more blended look. Okay, so now for the lid, I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place blush in Blush Lily, and then I'm gonna use the P. Louise primer. So this is just like a little dot, and then I'm gonna put a little dot of the P. Louise on the back of my hand too. Like that much. And I'm gonna mix them using a brush. Kind of making like a cut crease, but it doesn't really need to be perfect, but I also don't want the color everywhere. So I'm trying to focus it in just one area, which is the lid. I'm gonna pat it just a little bit because it is really creamy right now. Using that same brush that I used for my crease, I'm just going to blend it out in the crease again. I just want it to be a very seamless look. I don't want like a really defined cut crease. But the whole point of the cream is that I want it to have pigment. I just feel like sometimes when you use a really light pink, you kind of lose the color. So I'm gonna use the Sephora blush in the shade Over the Moon. It's like a very, very light pink, like that. And I'm gonna use another fluffy brush by Morphe. I'm just gonna pack that color. Going back with that bronzer, and I'm picking up just a little bit more. And just repeating, blending out the crease. I just want it to be pigmented, so I'm just going back and forth. Now I'm gonna use a cream brown, and I'm gonna use the one in the Patrick palette. I'm gonna use the dark one. I'm gonna grab my angled brush by Sephora, and I'm gonna kind of create a wing right here. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Resi palette right now, and I'm just gonna use that plum shade right there. It can be any plum shade. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit and just blend it and just pat it in between the cream eyeliner and the lid shadow. Picking up some more of that pink shadow because it's so light. It's such a light shadow. I'm just lightly patting all over the lid one more time. And then blending around that plum shade. Okay, so I'm going to be picking up this color right here. And I'm just going to go over the eyeliner a little bit in like a stripling motion. And gradually, like, the point is I want to gradually make it lighter. So I'm just deepening the color down here with the powder. I'm going to use that cream shadow one more time from the Patrick palette and just really, really lightly do my liner, but just here. You see kind of how I left that center open? I'm not connecting the eyeliner, just right here and right here. Okay, so let's do our face. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Plump and Prime. It is a primer. It does have hyaluronic acid in it. Now I'm gonna use the MAC Studio Radiance foundation in the shade NC35. I like to always mix it up because it's a little bubbly when you squirt it out. I'm gonna say this as many times as possible. I do not like to put foundation under my eye. I think it looks so cakey in real life, maybe not in pictures, but in real life, that shit looks cakey. Since we're using MAC, we might as well use the Pro Longwear Concealer. This used to be my favorite fucking concealer ever. I also used to be a MAC girl. I was a MAC girl for like 3 years. Oh, I miss those days. This concealer used to be my everything. Oh, I forgot how much of a thin consistency it was. It wasn't like thick. It's been there for a couple years, not gonna lie. That MAC discount though, man. Girl, that's like the only thing I really miss was my discount. I literally refuse to pay for MAC full price. Like, I just can't. Like, I'll get it on sale, but because that discount was over 50%, it was too good. Like, paying for it like full price, it's like a little disgusting. I'm like, no, I can't do that. And I'm gonna let that dry for like 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, but you see how good that looks? Oh, MAC, I might have to go buy you after this because I literally every time I go back to a MAC product, I'm like, I remember why I loved you so much. And I'm using a patting motion. Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit of bronzer. I think this bronzer too, it dries kind of fast. It also a little goes a long way. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's like insane. Ooh. It's a little messy too. It is. It's a little messy if you don't know how to like play with it. Ugh, I don't even like bronzing up my forehead this much because it's such a small forehead, but yeah. I really only like to do the sides. So we're just gonna have to go grab my foundation brush and just blend it out a little bit. I'm gonna have to lighten that forehead because now I look like I just went to Mexico. Because when I go in the sun, I be dark. Dark. Yeah, we'll fix that. We'll fix that. It's fine. It's fine. Usually, just pick it up with the brush, dude. Pack it up with the brush. Put it in the back of the hand. That's just the easiest. And honestly, it's a way better way to do it. It's more seamless. It's just a better way of applying makeup anyways. Professionally, that's how I would do it if I was doing someone's makeup anyways. I wouldn't just apply it like dots. Blush could be a little different, but even blush too, it just works better when you put it on your brush first. I'm gonna use the same blush color, Blush Lily, in Juvia's Place. And this one I will dot because this one blends a lot nicer. Plus, it's not a cream. I feel like when you dot cream, sometimes you can get that, see that patch. And then the excess of some of the blush, I like to just put it on the temples of my forehead right there. I am going to brighten that right now before I set my face. Okay, usually I would set my under eyes right away after I put concealer on. But I really just wanted to see how well the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer holds. Okay, so we're going to grab our concealer one more time and just go over Puff, I am going to use my favorite powder. I always use this powder. I will always buy this powder. Is the Kosas or Quesos, or whatever you want to say it, because people say it differently. Ooh, I use the Huda Beauty in Cherry Blossom. I usually use the shade Peach Pie or the shade Cupcake instead. But like I said, it's a very Valentine-y theme, right? And just use the pink shade because pink everything. I just like to blend it out right here, just so I don't have a harsh like line. Just diffuse it a little bit. That mineralized bronzer that I was using on my lid, I use that for right here a little bit, just to, you know, really bring back that bronze. We're gonna set the blush with Juvia's Place. Okay, but look how cute these lashes. I got them from Shein. They're brown. I don't know if you can tell. They're dark brown. And I can't fucking find them anymore, so I'm on the hunt for these fucking brown lashes. I literally only wore them like twice because I got so many compliments on it when I wore them. I went through my search history, and usually I'll buy a lot of lashes at the same time. And I do shop on Shein a lot, I ain't gonna lie to you. And oh, by the way, I'm using that plum color from the Amrezi palette. So I'll buy a lot of lashes at the same time. So I'm like going down through my search history constantly to see if I find them and they pop up, but I still don't see them. I don't even remember when I ordered them, but I feel like it's just been so long ago because, again, I order from Shein a lot and I order so consistently. It's gonna take forever for me to find them, but I really have to find them now because I forgot how much I love these lashes and I need them. I need 20 pairs. Give me 14 of them right now. I guess we could still use that Amrezi palette. They have like a really beautiful light pink shimmer. It's called Anastasia. We're gonna use that in the tear duct right there. Actually, I'm gonna use Barb. Barb is a little lighter than Anastasia. Anastasia kind of has like a rose color to it. Barb is just a little more glittery. So I don't want too much color in the tear duct. I just want like a nice shimmer. Oh, I like that. So I'm going to use the lip liner by Milani. I think it's called All Natural. I like that. This is Blankety by MAC. This has like a mauve undertone to it. So I think it's good. And then we're going to do a gloss. We're going to use the MAC Cream Sheen Glass. I think it's called Pagoda. She's cute. I haven't used her in a while. Okay, I'm going to do my hair real quick. Hold on. What? There she is. There she is. You're cute. You're cute. Anyways, some people find this hat stupid, but I don't really care. This is the final look. Thank you so much for watching.